Back at it once again. It's your boy Magic here at the Wave Cave. There's been some things going on. I don't know if you guys have been witnessing. Roe versus Wade got overturned.
Dang.
That's leading to some crazy shit that's about to happen in this world right now. It's a lot of things that I'm not understanding because, trust me, I am here for women's rights. I believe that they should definitely be able to do whatever it is that they want to do with their body. Like, I truly believe in that 1000%.
Gotcha, bitch.
But then I'm also seeing the arguments that are upholding towards that, which is pro-life and the healthiness of a woman's body. Also religion, which is very, very ironic. And the reason why I say that is ironic because if you was to ask majority of the people in this world, especially women, they would honestly say that they are either spiritual or have some form of religion or are into some type of actual practice, whether it's, Christian, Catholic, Muslim, whatever, you can go down the whole list, it's to each his own. Let's go back into time. 1973 is when this got put into play. So it was made legal for women to be able to come to the clinics and have an abortion. That's within their privacy. So being as within their privacy, the court understood that, you know what, this is within the rights of women. We're going to honor their rights and we're going to allow them to be able to do that. But somewhere down the motherfucking line, shit changed. And I need some help trying to understand this. Because right after that became legal, protests started happening. What? Extremely fast. Not even a year later. And the year after that, started putting in restrictions.
Really, nigga?
So that's making me wonder if the right to exercise yourself into doing whatever it is with your body, was that overused, I should say, in a sense? Like, was it being taken out of proportion? That's why I'm starting to have this question, because now you start to see a lot of these cases that are now coming up to where it starts stating that in order for you to now want to have an abortion, you have to either have some of these stating factors, whether it's, dealing with some type of trauma, whether it could be rape that's detrimental to your mental health, or to your physical health. That's where it's giving it more of a concrete reason as to why you should be doing this. Like, now I'm looking at it as to like, okay, they're making this a little bit more difficult. But why are they making it more difficult? That's the shit that I'm stuck on. Why the fuck are they putting restrictions on this? I'm gonna tell you, from me, to be completely honest, what I truly believe is that women were given that chance to go ahead and abort, but it got to the point to where they were doing it way too much. Way too fucking much. Now, I completely understand. Yes, it is your body. And yes, there are certain women that did feel that, they went through something that is insane to where they know they couldn't bear a child. Like, I do understand that. I do know that. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you taking life.
Dang.
And at the same time, it ain't you that's really doing it.
What?
You putting that shit in the hands of the practitioner, the actual doctor.
Jesus Christ.
You understand? So now that shit is being put in the hands of the actual doctor. If the doctor fucks up, Now the hospital and the doctors get in trouble for it. And then you just doing it for the sake of doing it. That changes the whole question. And it changes everybody's whole mindset as to how this shit is playing out. Like, is that okay that your situation wasn't as drastic as the other person? Why that ends up coming in to play? Like, if you a minor, you have to come with your parent. That means back in the fucking days, y'all little girls was going in there. Yeah, I believe that shit wholeheartedly. I believe y'all was young and fucking wild, and I believe y'all was definitely going in there and getting abortions because y'all was just rapidly having sex. And the thing is, we have to understand, like, sex is a two-way street. I understand that it does take a man and a woman to have sex. It does take a man and a woman to create a baby. But then again, it's, if you know that, why go out there and take those risks? That's my question. Like, is the risk that good for you to want to destroy your body? Because, I mean, how many abortions can you do before your whole insides get ripped out?
Stupid.
Like this is some shit I'm trying to understand. Why they were given the okay to do something and then the restrictions just came so fast right after. And the only thing I can really think of as to why that happened is because it was being abused. Like, that real talk was definitely being abused, man. Like, however which way y'all want to put it, like, y'all can sit here and say it is your body, it is your body. That's cool. I get that, and I definitely understand, and I respect that 100. But then again, you are taking life. Like, you are for sure taking life. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you think. Like, I'm just here picturing just one female. And mind you, there are more females in this world than it is men. Just thinking of one female that's just going out there and just being promiscuous because she has the choice to do so. Like, it's whatever. Society may feel however they want to feel about it, but she can go ahead and do whatever the hell that she want to do inside this world. But I'm just sitting here thinking, like, just a female going out there to do that, or, you know, not even doing it for the promiscuity, but may think that each guy that she got with, that this may have been that guy. And because it wasn't that guy, like, and every single time she had an intimate relationship with that person, that she ends up getting pregnant, and then she just chooses to have an abortion. Like, just me thinking of a female doing that, they're like, yo, how is her body doing? Like, how is her health? Like, does she truly want to have kids later on? Like, I start thinking about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it is your body, and you can still do whatever you want to, but what about the future? Like, what about later on in life? Like, are you okay with that happening to you? You know what I'm saying? Or are you okay with later on down the line, when you truly do want to have kids and the doctors tell you, like, yo, you are so messed up because of the couple of abortions that you had back then, you know what I'm saying, dictated to where you at now. Like, does that not play a factor? You know what I'm saying? Like, does that not play a factor for y'all? Like, do y'all not really think about those type of things? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I do get it. Hey, maybe you don't want to go through the 9 months of the pregnancy. You know, maybe you don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I get it. And then there is chances that you can die from pregnancy. What? So I definitely get that, and I understand that too. But what I don't get is to why the restrictions came up, which means that somebody fucked up. And that only somebody that can actually fuck up is a female, because ain't no nigga going out there, excuse my French, ain't no man going out there getting abortions. You feel me? Like, that ain't happening. Maybe in this day and age now, the fact that you had to have your parent sign in order for that to happen, lets a lot of people know that you may have been doing this secretively without letting them know, which can be a huge problem on your part and on the family part. Or you just want to do what you do and didn't really care whether your parents end up finding out or not. But the fact that you had to end up bringing your parent to sign, it shows that I don't think parents really knew what was going on, whether the child was raped or having consensual sex. I don't think the parents actually knew. That's why they started bringing those things in. Another thing that was kind of crazy to me was that husbands had to be notified. Damn! What? That shit is fucking crazy to me. The fact that husbands have to be notified, which lets me know another thing. That if this is being done without the husband's consent. And I think of two different things in my head. Like, for real. Like, either you want to get rid of the baby and the husband don't want to. He needs some milk. I can think of something like that. Or I could think of, like, you being married to a man and you just so happen to have a great night. Like, you out with your girlfriends. Y'all know what y'all do. Bad bitch girls night. So you know what I'm talking about. Y'all tend to get into that type of shit. Maybe, had a few drinks, had a few mimosas. Y'all know what y'all like. The martinis and all that type of shit. Maybe one of those nights definitely did happen. You probably had one of those nights knowing that you was probably married and whatnot, because some girls, and I will say girl because I don't consider that a woman. Some girls feel like that is okay. That is cool. They can go ahead and do that. And based upon that wild night, it had you thinking some things in your head like, ooh, shit. You know what? I had a good time. I didn't even remember what the fuck happened. And I don't think I want my husband to know this. So I'm going to go ahead and get these abortions. And boom, 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 boom. Like, I believe some of that happened. Like, I believe people were married and still having relationships on the side and still maybe doing things with the family. Like, that shit just gave me chills every time I think about the incest. It's just nasty. But I believe that these were certain things that were happening. Now, if you telling me that shit ain't fucking crazy, I believe it is. Like, I believe that there is something terribly, terribly going wrong. And this is all across the board. Meaning that there is a general population of women that's doing this in a unconventional way. Like, they're not doing this for the good reason. And they're using this law to get away with that for the sake of the women that actually truly do need it. Like, you know what I'm saying? May have went through something crazy in their life and they really do need to go ahead and see a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Or may have that crazy ass pedophile uncle that lives in the motherfucking family and never keeps his fucking hands to himself, and then he ends up doing something to you to where you actually need to go to the doctor. Like, I really truly feel that there are actually women that's out there that fucked it up as to why these restrictions start to come into play. So that shit needs to be understood, because y'all women are fucked. Like, y'all gonna understand what it feels like to be like shit. Like, men know what it feels like to be like shit. Like, like for real. I don't think y'all women really know that, because in this world, y'all get it very, very good in this world. Especially if you're beautiful and all that type of shit. You young, you got your young looks, you look like you can be a great mother and all that. You got that shit good. But as a man in this world, and on top of that, as a black man, nigga, you ain't nothing but a piece of shit, nigga. You better learn how to figure that shit out. Straight up. No cap. Because I don't need one. I ain't talking no bullshit. You feel me? So for real, like, I need y'all to tap in with me and let me know what the fuck is up with this whole shit. What do y'all feel about this? How do y'all think this is really gonna go? What do you think is gonna be the turnout? You know what I'm saying, for women, because I truly feel that this is going to be way harder for women, and a lot of people are going to be incriminated. Like, I feel like it's going to be to the point to where women may be pointing fingers at the doctors going to be pointing fingers at the women, and the judge is going to be like, well, really don't give a damn. It's just going to be both of y'all. Like, that's just how I'm going to really going to see it. Like, women are soon going to start to be treated the same way how men is, because we are having a whole new community that's now entering within our world now. Like, for real, for real. And they are being catered to, which I respect. They're starting to have laws and things being implemented for them so that they can also become safe and also be acknowledged in this world, just to be politically correct. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, the average man and the average woman is definitely going to be seen eye to eye. Like, no bullshit. Like, niggas going to be going through it together. So, I'd like to have y'all takes on this. You know what I'm saying? Women, men, or some may agree with me, some may not. Hey, you can let me know all of that shit in the comments. Put all of that stuff in the comments if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if anybody have any type of questions and if they want to give their views, let me know.